structure going around. But yeah, throw the ball around and it's very exciting to watch.
All right. First possession now, taking it steady. Couple of hit-ups up the middle and a quick play the ball, and the hooker darts out a dummy half, and that's great yardage for the Redbelly Blacks.
Good to see him now passing the ball up that left-hand side, attacking, getting up over that halfway line. This is a team that seems to have gelled now instead of just playing together one game at a time. Good hands.
Oh, slick.
And the Broncos defending well. Geez, that wind's picking up again too, Bomber.
Here we go, first bomb. Good luck with that, fullback. Oh, he does a good job to finally get underneath it. Tamika, you're a fullback. How hard is it with the wind when you don't know and it swirls and gusts? Because 1 second it's there and the next it's not.
Yeah, and honestly, and the attacking team knows that, so that it puts a bit more pressure on too, because I feel like all the front rowers chase a little bit harder when they know that you're under pressure. So he did very well there.
As you can see, that is the Broncos colours, obviously the same colour as the Brisbane Broncos, and then the Redbelly Blacks in that black and white sort of strip as the Broncos now play the ball.
Pretty good first set, and they go for the corner.
Taken well.
And Tamika, field position important in these early stages as you try and sap your opposition of energy in defence?
Yeah, definitely. When you're starting the game, that's probably your main focus, is completing your sets and keeping them down their end.
And how hard is it to play football at 8 o'clock in the morning?
And especially in these conditions, and super windy. It's a little bit cold out there, I think. But yeah, they're doing well so far.
There's only one of us soft in the commentary position with a jumper on, and that's me.
Loose ball. Actually play on. I actually thought it went forward, but good pick up and going down the sideline. Kept inside. Still running well. Gallus does well to stay in. Thompson on the line. Kicks it through. Still chasing. Thompson. Well done, chip and chase.
Wow, how about the speed of that guy?
Did very well, Durnable, to get back.
I love seeing that. He had about 2 meters to work with in the sideline there, but still backed himself.
Didn't bother him, did it? No. At all.
Well, let's see how the dropouts go too in these windy conditions.
That's not bad, 50 odd on the fly.
Good run there by Lee.
Oh, ball's come free.
Yeah.
Just trying to get up and quick play the ball and lost control of it.
Unfortunate, especially from that dropout.
Well, what about our co-commentator, Mark Turkey? He's out here strapping ankles. He's getting players ready. Fantastic. He's a jack of all trades. Wonder if he'll strap the boots on and run out later. He's looking fit. I reckon he could play.
There might be a need for him out there. As the Broncos on attack now. A couple of good players on the Broncos side. Number 16, keep an eye out for him. Jet Forbes got a contract with the Sharks.
I reckon there'll be a few talent scouts out here over the 6 days of the carnival, Donny. Just keeping an eye out, and we've already seen a couple of blokes that really do, even at 14 and 16, Tamika, got great futures if they can keep it together.
Yeah, certainly, and that's what I love about carnivals like this, is you can unearth a little bit of talent.
And a lot of the time, the young girls or boys have got plenty of time to, fill into their bodies, grow into their bodies.
Breaking away, going for the try. Good run there. Well done by their number 10, Kelleher.
Gee, went for a big fella.
He got some speed, and we might be short.
What's the referee signalling here? Yep, short.
Good little scoot from dummy half. Good option.
Change over, final tackle. Backed himself from dummy half and couldn't quite get there.
It was a good run by Kelleher to get the team all the way up there. They're trying to get out of their own try line.
Look at this defence.
So if you just joined us, Deadly Choices Broncos in the yellow, maroon. Oakey Redbelly Blacks now with the ball. Don't forget there's other games being played today that you can watch on the stream. As we see the crowd slowly coming in on this second day of the Murray Rugby League Carnival.
We had good crowds yesterday, Donny, didn't we?
Good weather, good crowds. I reckon up in the 5,000 at least.
And really enthusiastic, got right behind the teams and lent them plenty of support. How important is that as a player, Tamika?
It's definitely a momentum changer, I think. Got a chip
Oh,
and
look at
chase.
this. Second kick.
Well, was that a good option, chip and chase, and he was the only one chasing? That's the thing when players do that and the rest of the team don't know what's really going on.
I guess it's worked out, the knock-on coming from the Broncos. Again, Tamika touched on it before. They're not afraid to back themselves and have a go.
Oh, they're feeling each other out at the moment, 0-0. Nearly 7 minutes gone this first half. Day 2, Murray Rugby League Carnival. Under 18 boys here on field 2.
Oh.
All loose to the ground. Will it go out? God, good pickup. Very good.
Yeah, right next to us on the sideline. That was a good effort to get back and stay in the field of play.
Yeah, Tartal plays the ball. Good scoot from dummy half. Still going. Harris. Good meters there, Harris. They're looking on that left-hand side and they are all loose, but controls it. Well done, Marshall. Switching it. Numbers out there, cut out pass. Floating around. Good. Is he going to the line? And he looked like his ball was just about lost as well, Tatal.
I'm not sure.
Held up.
Held up. And I'm not sure he retained possession. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I agree. To see the ball going out, Tatal now. Sees the line. Goes. Yeah, the ball's behind his back. How that's held up. Oh,
It's great defence.
Little grubber put through doesn't find its mark. Oh, the refs found an infringement.
Must have been offside, touched by the Broncos and the player in front of the person who touched it. Picked it up.
Good position now, Redbelly Blacks. Going through the middle. That's what they want to do. Broncos, have they held him up?
Good strength.
Has he called it?
Yeah. He got it down a second effort while he was in the air and put it down.
The referee, Ben Kavanagh, points to the spot.
That's the opening try to the Redbelly Blacks. Let's have a look. Comes out here. It looks like the 12, is it? Bernard Collins-Wharton.
Well, right under the black dot. You know, 5 metres out, hard to stop him.
It was good second effort, Tamika. It looked like he'd been held up and then he showed great strength to just push another time. Yeah, I think it is the 12.
Yeah, I think he got through about 3 or 4 defenders there.
Yeah, good effort there. So as we wait for the extra points, we'd like to acknowledge the Murray Carnival partners, the Arthur Beetson Foundation, Quake, IUI, Deadly Choices, QUT, Moreton Bay Regional Council as he sets up. And adds the extras. 6-0 so far in this game. Oakey Redbelly Blacks up against the Deadly Choices Broncos. Containers for change, and we might have to get your mate Trad to come out for a chat today, Bomber.
Yeah.
NITV, NRL, and the QRL as well. So thank you to all those partners. Oh, this wind is picking up yet again.
You can hear the papers rattling in the background as the commentators try to hang on to the paperwork. Kickoff holds up in the breeze. Has it gone out on the full? No, and it'll be hard to pick up, and he does a good job on the fly and then picks up another 10, 15 metres.
I think that's one of our papers over there near the players.
Didn't take long to get over there. That's how strong the breeze is.
And good hard running there by the Redbelly Blacks.
If you're the coach now, Tamika, what do you want to see from the Broncos in response? They've let the first try in. It's been nice and tight football up until then, but they let one through.
Yeah, we need a bit of a momentum swing for the Broncos, and that definitely helps.
Well, the pass was just in front of him a little bit and before it goes to ground.
They just need to, control this set, finish down the other end and keep them down there.
Have you played in horrendous conditions before?
Yeah, actually, the NRLW Grand Final, I mean, pouring rain and freezing also, so...
Do you like playing in the rain? A lot of footballers love playing. But Mark Turkey said he loved it because he didn't overheat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit different being a back in the rain.
And a fullback at that. Well, big chance now for the Broncos, Donny.
Yeah, they need something. It's nearly 12 minutes into the first half. They're starting to get the forwards going forward this time round.
CC Junior with a hit up, the first one.
Still going, Hogarth. They're spreading out that right-hand side. They need to get the ball out there.
Just a couple of settlers. They're, just inching it up the field, getting it towards the danger zone, and let's see what they've got. Let's see if they put us on a set play. I look down the short side. This is where it comes.
Yeah, good hands. Keeping the ball going well, Mooney. We saw a few games yesterday that they all went down that left-hand side and, the result was really good for them as he's trying to push up. Now they need to do something to spread it. There we go, through the hands. Oh, chip over the top, probably.
Oh, well taken, fullback.
They had the numbers on the right-hand side. Tamika, why put the kick through like that?
Especially in these conditions, you're probably more looking to run the ball.
Yeah, short passes maybe. Don't want to do those long floaters. You don't know where that ball will go.
Trouble with today's wind. Yesterday it was pretty much one direction. Today it's swirling, so you don't know whether it's in your face or against you, Like, just, you're not sure.
25-metre run.
Looking a bit more structured now at the moment. Tatau, who made that break before, is doing some more damage over this right-hand side. Good little pop, big run there, Stanton. They got numbers left and right, and they go that left side. Oh, lost the ball straight into the opposition. We saw Tamika a bit of ball security yesterday as well, and slowly creeping in the first game.
Yeah, it definitely is a momentum swinger if you're dropping the ball all the time. So that's probably one thing that the teams need to do is ball security. One
thing I noticed yesterday too, a lot of the fullbacks were yelling at their centres and their wingers, to make sure that they drop back for that deep kick and everything like that. So you do a lot of yelling like that to your team?
Yeah, definitely. It just limits the options that the kicker has if you see a few more bodies back there.
Well, this wind is picking up. Going to take off. Broncos now back on the charge. Mooney runs that ball up 15 metres out. Another little good scoot. Not many metres gained so far. Won't give up though.
Good fight.
And they need to put some points on the board, the Broncos. Third tackle. On that right-hand side. Good defence there by the Redbelly Blacks. Really keeping them down here, Bomber.
That's the play. You've got the points on the board. Make your opposition earn every little metre.
Good chase. It stays in though, just out. That would have been great if he got that because he had plenty of space in front of him, Fisk.
And he had a couple of supporters on the inside, so he could have drawn that last line and set someone up.
Oh, the fullback was there. They were fine.
He put a lot of faith in the fullback. Ball on their own.
Just spotted the winger dropping back a bit early there, so put a bit of pressure on him. Early kick.
Well, speaking of that, as a ball from the field behind
Really,
us come through, yeah. Tamika, what happens? 2-on-1, 3-on-1, you're the fullback. What do you do in the moment?
You've got to push the pass. You've got to make them push it and just hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what our coaches used to say all the time. Make them play one more pass. Here's a barnstorming run. Will it lead to points? Will it what?
Sounds like it. Anderson.
No.
No, referee Kavanagh. Still. No try there.
The footwork.
Did he take off for a big man?
So he must have lost it.
Must have come loose.
Yeah.
No, they come back out to the 10-metre line. Maybe he was held up.
Well, they're putting that little chip in again, and it's not working for them at the moment. Even though getting some ground there, straight up again through the middle. Anderson. Going out this side. Warren. Back inside, there's our man Tatau. Near the line.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
really good fight.
Well done. And there we go. You can see they give it to Warren. Warren switches it back inside. Tatau looks for the line. Got 1-2 on him. 3-4. And still makes it over the line.
That bad miss initially gave him the momentum to keep going, and then he carried the last line of defenders over.
See how quick it changed from down that side up here already? And they took advantage of that. They're really utilising that Tatau on this right-hand side.
Yeah, it was a great setup play. He had the Broncos going sideways there, the half did, and brought him under.
What would they be saying in that huddle, Tamika? The Broncos.
I think the errors, firstly, and the forwards for the Redbelly Blacks are dominating at the moment. You'd probably want to put a bit of a stop to that if they could. Get some momentum back.
There we see it again. Warren, that little flick back inside. Put the forwards just on their left foots, just to give them some space there for Tatau to go over the line. And we saw this yesterday too, Bomber. Some teams just start putting their head down too early. They're slowly getting up there, the Broncos.
Yeah. Body language, not good at the moment. And look, it's only 2 tries, and in this day and age, Tamika, 2 tries is nothing really.
Yeah, it's definitely not the response you need at the moment. Got a good kick with that wind behind it.
Well, they're full of beans now at the moment, Redbelly Blacks, after 2 tries and 2 conversions as well, especially in these conditions.
And Tamika, they seem to be doing the simple things pretty well, don't they? Like the charges, there's players in motion, they've got options.
We got a mistake there, but yeah, like you said, the forwards on Redbelly Blacks, they're just laying the platform very well, getting quick play the balls for their backs.
And they're running, they're not one out. They're, 2 in the, 2 in the line. There's a quick short pass. There's options available.
Yeah, just a little bit of a loose carry there. Hence why we got the scrum. Good field position for the Broncos if they can use it. Still keeping the ball alive. Finally ripped to the ground. Oh, ball. What's that? I thought that went, well, a little bit forward, but they still got it. Broncos still on the attack. He's been doing really well, Addy. Like you were saying, Bomber, before, the forwards need to go forward.
Absolutely.
Skirting out that side, Breen.
Does a good job to
That's a
straighten
good
it
run.
up, yeah.
Good run,
Oh,
Manson.
excellent.
And Broncos going to that left-hand side now. Oh, a little scoot from dummy up, but tries to go himself. Oh, probably a bad option. Yeah, very bad option. Now they start passing it out there. Little grubber kick put through there by Doolan. And no, unlucky for the Broncos again. I think the opportunity through the hands would have worked, Tamika.
Yeah, they had a lot of players stacked on that left side, and I think they've got a few busts in the forwards here, and after that quick play the ball, they need to use it.
I think that was your man, Donny. Tatau diffused the situation, dived on the ball in the in goal, hence the dropout.
Yeah, good take. I thought he was going to bump into his another player there. We've seen a couple of those yesterday, Bomber.
Yeah.
Not calling for the ball.
Yeah, we'll forgive him for those sort of mistakes. Here's a barnstorming run. Will it lead to points? Oh, he was leaning out. That was so close.
Kelleher's been doing well for the Broncos as they now start using it through their hands. There's the cutout pass. But the intercept.
It's come loose. And away they go, Donny.
Look at this chase.
It's fantastic. He's looking for a faster teammate.
Redbelly Blacks turning the game right around now on the attack. We've had 25 out. And the Broncos are still trying to get onside. They got numbers at that left-hand side. Still running.
He's come back in.
Oh, he had the numbers out there because the Broncos aren't onside. Now they slowly get back onside, but Redbelly Blacks are in a great position. Again, trying to go under the post. Loose, he's going close to the post again. Held, finally. And they come out this right-hand side, back inside pass.
Good first up contact. Didn't quite finish the tackle. I think Kelleher did.
There they go. Is Tatau passes the ball out and loose. Is he there? No. Last. Redbelly Blacks swinging it through. Little grubber put through. Chased. And it was good cover there by the Broncos.
Yeah, well diffused, but still the pressure valve still firmly on. The Broncos drop out now, and we're in the dying stages of the first half of this first match on day 2 of the Queensland Murray Carnival.
So if we go back to that other play back down there, they finally go through their hands to make it, and it's an intercept because they passed it out wide. Oh. Redbelly Blacks, big run there, coming from their number 10 Mead. And Coach Peter Wharton for the Redbelly Blacks will be happy with their performance at the moment and the scoreline as well, 12-0 in this first half for the under-18 boys.
The Broncos can hold them out here. They'd be pretty happy with the score at halftime.
Oh, good charge again.
He's been feeding the ball well, Warren, to inside and outside to players to get them the ball as he goes over the top. Now, again, cutout pass wasn't the option there.
And on a windy day like this, Tamika, how hard is it for those big, long passes? Certainly not. It's not a day for a harbour bridge pass, that's for sure. But even the long passes we've seen, a lot of them have been off target, slightly behind, a little too far in front.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely need to play a bit more of a short game, get some line runners hitting the line at speed.
Maybe if you're a ball playing forward, you'd like the fullback to be looming up in support as you make a little half break.
Yeah, Thompson makes that half break there as the Broncos now go on the attack. He's been doing well, a few runs for him, Kelleher today. He's been really doing the job for the Broncos. Oh, there's another loose ball forward. Yep, play on. Just pushing passes, they shouldn't be pushing, Tamika.
Yeah, it was a good idea, the play set up, but probably just take that one into the line.
Oh, a little bit high, but just probably around the jersey more than the head. As we go into the half-time break. And that, as you mentioned, Tamika, that scoreline, Broncos are still in it.
Yeah, they would be very happy with that score, and I think they spent most of that half defending and didn't have too much going in attack, so they'll go back at half-time here, get a bit of attack together and, yeah, make a comeback.
So you're watching game 1 on day 2 of the Murray Rugby League Carnival. Half-time here for the Broncos 0, Redbelly Blacks 12.
Are you mob?
Mob age 12 plus can access the COVID-19 vaccine through your nearest vaccination clinic.
Offering both Pfizer and AstraZeneca vaccines.
It's safe, free and easy. Book in at your closest vaccination and testing clinic today.
The magic of soap and water can't be underestimated. Wash your hands regularly to avoid the spread of germs. If you have any sanitizer at hand, even better. Personal hygiene is a daily choice.
Is your health on track? A free and simple health check at your participating health service clinic is an easy way to keep you at 100%. Make a deadly choice. Book in now and yarn to a GP. You'll also score this deadly cowboy shirt.
Welcome back to day 2, Murray Rugby League Carnival, and this is game 1 on field 2 with the Deadly Choices Broncos, I should say, and the Oakey Redbelly Blacks. 12-0 is the scoreline, and it doesn't really reflect how the Broncos are playing. They've had some opportunities. Tamika Upton, who joins me in commentary with Chris Bomblis, and I think they might come out firing the second half.
Yeah, definitely, and they had a few things not go their way, a few errors, but I'm really excited to see what they can pull off in the second half.
Okay, you're the coach for the Broncos. What do you say?
Off the back of their forwards here, as we see in the tries in the first half.
Yeah, as you can see, the sliding defence, it's just all scattered, isn't it? No talking on the line there, just slide over.
Yeah, it could be a bit of fatigue in there as well. I feel like they've been down that end defending for most of that first half.
Yep, and Broncos, the Redbelly Blacks. So what do you say as the coach there, Bomber?
I say more of the same. Don't take anything for granted, because the last thing you want them to do is to go away from their structures and what's got them to 12-0. And let's just check what the scoring was in the first half. Donny tries to Collins, Wharton and Tatau. We saw the replay of the Tatau try, and conversions. Woodbridge has kicked 2 from 2, so that gives us the 12-0 scoreline. Broncos, you're not out of it. It's a couple of tries, one try, and you start to make the opposition nervous. That's all you've got to think. Just one try. Let's think about it.
Yeah.
Off the back of points, you get a bit of confidence. It lifts the whole team up, and that leads to more points.
I know it's the old saying is the team with less points need to get the first points in the second half. So let's see how they go. The Broncos, as we're still waiting for them to come on.
And Tamika said it before, they're making good yardage when they've got the ball in the first couple of tackles, but then their last play or second last play option has broken down. So if they can cut that out, You know, they've made good field position. They can capitalise on it, get the first try, and who knows? Momentum's a funny thing in sport, Tamika.
It definitely is. We see it all the time. I think there was an intercept in the first half against the run of play, which switched things up, so anything can happen.
Yeah, so the clock is going for all the fields at the moment, and we're still waiting for, well, referee Ben Kavanagh to kick this one off. Broncos gingerly just come on the field.
Where is the referee?
Where is Ben? We're looking for Ben Kavanagh.
Oh, he's here. He's just in front of us, so he's ready. He's got his hands ready. I don't think he's heard the hooter.
Yeah, and we've still got the clock running, so yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Kick-off second half here for the under-18 boys. Deadly Choices Broncos up against Oakey Redbelly Blacks.
And you know who that it favours? That's the Redbelly Blacks it favours, because they're in front. The Broncos are playing chase-up, so they've lost a minute straight up.
That was really weird, that one. Yeah.
Sometimes these things happen at carnivals where we're all working off the one hooter system, so all the grounds are coordinated.
Yeah, so the opportunity there is, yeah, as you said, Redbelly Blacks' advantage, and compared to the Broncos, as they see now trying to get the ball. I thought he was just a little bit gingerly getting up there, but okay. Now they're finally starting to look good. The Broncos, good little
great
unload.
Ball.
Good pace there as well, going well.
Inside.
He didn't throw it. 2 men on the inside.
That's the breakdown in communication we keep talking about as that ball goes forward.
Oh, dear me. That was the opportunity, Tamika, they were waiting for early in the second half.
Yeah, you could tell they were going to string a few things together. They really just needed to capitalise on that. Get some good push on the inside here.
Jet Forbes, that good unload pass there, that was really, really good. Got them up to this part, yeah, but there you go. There's the talk and communication where two players there wanted the ball, and that would have been a great opportunity for Broncos in this second half.
He did the right thing too. He drew the fullback to him, and then I think he thought he was going to sell a dummy and go over and score himself.
Well, Mead ran that one up for the Redbelly Blacks, and referee Kavanagh calls the infringement. Advantage back to the Redbelly Blacks.
Tamika, you would have been happy with that as a fullback in defence, where they come at you and you go, right, I'm taking the bloke with the ball.
Yeah, that's what we say. You just go for the ball and make them pass it.
Yeah.
And yeah, if they don't, happy days. Makes you look good.
Reminiscing on some good moments there.
Beautiful.
There's that man again, Mead.
He's been strong.
He's finding his front just about every time he runs.
Good pass, using this left-hand side. Nice little gap. He
Oh,
just got
ball
tripped.
off the ground.
Well done, Harris. Still ball alive. Going well, he's over. Woodbridge put that down to the pass there that came from the Harris. Really good help. Well done for him.
Is it Woodbridge or Widgell, the winger? It's hard to tell down in this corner from our commentary position. Let's have a look at the replay.
There he
That's
is.
a good bust. How about that for a ball?
Yeah, that was Harris. He just popped it up, and yeah, it's still keeping the ball alive. They're going well. Henaway gives it back inside and try, and that's exactly what the Broncos didn't want.
The centre really summed it up there. He could have gone himself, but give it to the winger who's flying on the outside.
Jamie Widgell, the try scorer. 16-0 with a conversion from the sideline. Not what the Broncos wanted.
Well, they had that opportunity we saw in that first set, so unfortunately, comes down just to one pass sometimes, doesn't it, Tamika?
Yeah, and that's just the execution. And you saw after that, Broncos had their heads down a little bit, and obviously that lifted the Redbelly Blacks up, knowing that they've just saved a try there.
And it was compounded with they gave away a penalty, which gave them a piggyback out of their own territory for the Redbelly Blacks. And all of a sudden, bang, they made the most of the opportunity. Woodbridge now with the attempted conversion. You can see it on your screen. It's a difficult one, keeps it low. Ooh. And doesn't make it.
I don't think we'll see a lot of conversions today with this win like this. as we see the replay. But this is the pass that made it. That little pop up there, falling to ground, keeping the ball alive. Then,
Great hands too.
yeah, well done. Running back inside, making sure he doesn't go to that sideline so he doesn't get pushed out. And good try.
Good footy all around that one.
Great skill.
Well, kick off again by the Broncos. Is that tool stayed in? I thought it was going to bounce out, but good recovery there by Redbelly Blacks. Here we go again, going through their hands. They do very well. Their forwards have been doing the hard work today.
Regan Anderson with that charge. See here, there.
That's another Mead.
Yeah.
Carson Mead. Getting involved today with the play. Good hands, good run. They're doing very well, Gibbs. Gibbs going to go all the way. Gibbs leaves a big divot too. Oh, that was just too easy.
That was beautiful play. The play before the try set up, he went out the back, and this time he's got it to the spot again and hit the short runner.
Oh, to make it looks like there's no talk in defence here. As you see Gibbs just go through one. Oh, well, he's taken off the ball almost, wasn't he? But yeah, straight through. And bang. Good run. Almost similar kick coming up, 20-0. Redbelly Blacks over the Broncos in the second half for the boys under 18s.
Change your kicker. Looks like the 6th now. Cade Warren.
No, everybody can have a go. It's picking up again, the win.
So we've had 4 tries and a couple of conversions to get us to 20 points to 0. And now time is the enemy for the Broncos.
Let's see if Warren can get this one over. Strikes it nice, hits the post. Unlucky. Had the distance though, anyway, that's a good sign, especially in these conditions as we see the replay. And there Gibbs just is like a jog in the park for him, but taken off the ball there. I thought something might have been said, but all good according to referee Kavanagh. Well, we were saying they needed to be the first try scorers, the Broncos, but now they're probably putting their head down a little bit more.
Now, I guess, Tamika, you don't want a blowout. You don't want another 2-3 soft tries as you're, heading towards the finish line.
No, and you just want to string a bit of good footy together, take the momentum, into the rest of the carnival as well.
And Tamika, both teams have a good, complete roster, so would there be a lot of interchanges happening now in the second half?
Yeah, I assume so. The Fords are doing a lot of hard work, so get some fresh legs on there, a bit of impact.
Again, really impressed with the Redbelly Blacks and the way they do the simple things.
Yeah, Warren's been a key player for them, their number 6. So he's been playing really well, keeping that ball alive.
Controlling the game very well, and they're just playing with a bit of confidence footy, the Redbelly Blacks at the moment.
There's that try scorer, Gibbs. Dummies. Oh, he tries to go himself yet again. He wants 2. Oh, Gibbs.
That was a huge dummy, eh? If he'd have thrown that pass, I think it'd end up in Moreton Bay.
Well, Broncos need to get out of there now. They need to get some points on the board. 34 minutes gone in the second half. Day 2, game 1, field 2.
Our co-commentator, Mark Turkey, he's always a happy-go-lucky man, but he's particularly brimming at the moment because the Redbelly Blacks are in front.
So we see a mistake there from the Broncos. Coming out of their end.
And if you're the coach of the Redbelly Blacks, do you say time for razzle dazzle? There's 5 minutes to go, Tamika, or do you want them to concentrate because they've got more matches in the carnival?
No, let them play. Look how good they're playing off the cuff footy, throwing the ball around.
Yep.
It's really good to watch, and they're all getting so much confidence from it.
Yeah, Redbelly Blacks coach Peter Wharton had a good chat to him prior to the game, and he said some of these players will step up, which they are doing now at the moment, especially, as we said before, Cade Warren, their number 6. Keep an eye out for him, he said, as they go on that right-hand side. Good run. Not too far from the try line, a couple of metres out. Tries to scramble through. Yeah, his foot's out. Probably a poor option there.
I'm not sure his teammates would be too happy with that. They've got a back line stretch right across the field, and the winger decides, I'll just have a little dart from dummy half.
Especially early tackles as well.
Yeah. What do you do if you do something like that, Tamika? If you're a player, what do you say? Oh, sorry, hand up,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, Broncos need to get some points on the board. Oh.
Twisted awkwardly in that tackle. CC Jr., but gets up. He's a bit ginger.
Yeah, well, good defence, Redbelly Blacks. The attack's great, but the defence is even better.
Good straight line, Tamika. As a fullback, you'd be proud of that. And we can see the Redbelly Blacks fullback barking instructions.
Yeah, he's getting around the park here in defence, and they're all responding.
Yeah, we can see it. You won't be able to see that at home, but we can see the fullback, raising the hands, indicating where he wants his players to go.
Well, the idea was right, putting a little kick through there by Keller, but unfortunately the ball goes out.
Was it out on the full? We'd come right back to where he kicked it from.
Well, this comes back down to the communication again, doesn't it? I don't think anyone really knew what he was going to do.
No, and I think that's the pressure that the Redbelly Blacks are putting on in defence. You feel like you have to come up with some miracle play.
Oh, advantage again to Redbelly Blacks. 20-0 over the Deadly Choices Broncos. We see one player almost a little bit injured, but he might get up. He's been running and playing well, Mead.
That's the big fella for the Broncos that was injured, Donny, the Cece.
Oh, it was a good idea. Cut-out pass almost found its target there with the Widgel.
Just a bit behind him.
Yeah, goes to ground. A little bit higher, and he was in the clear there. As we see them now using the subs bench very well, Redbelly Blacks. Fresh legs on Tamika, as you mentioned.
Yeah, just to really seal this game off, I think. Get some fresh legs on and keep them working hard in the middle.
So this is game 1 for both teams. Tamika, what do you do in between your next game as a player? How do you, get yourself all fit and rejuvenated?
Yeah, I always like to put the legs up, shoes off, have a bit of a feed for your next game, depending how much time you have to rest. But it's always better coming off a win like this. I feel like you recover a lot better.
Those bumps and bruises don't hurt quite as much,
No.
do they? And are you a music person? Do you put headsets on and listen to a bit of music?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love
Just
it.
to relax?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's a big hit.
Yeah, that's ugly.
We've seen some big hits over the last couple of days, but he gets up and taps it and runs, and he really feels good about that one. Well done.
He's worked hard all game, the number 8 from the Broncos there.
Yep, Andrew Assisi Jr.
Same with Kelleher, who's just playing the ball now as well. Now they're looking a bit more structured. Oh, ball goes to the ground.
Commentator's curse.
Curse. Oh, they look like they were in a good position. That should be quiet. Oh, again, the fullback would be going, yay.
The scoreline really isn't reflecting the Broncos here. I know they've been kept to 0, but they have had really good attacking opportunities.
Yeah, Jason Chapman, the coach of the Broncos, did say that their last game they played yesterday, it wasn't a blowout, but he was happy with their performance. As we see now, Redbelly Blacks going on the charge, doing really well, lost the ball. Just a little hit, loses the ball mid-air. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to put the Murray Carnival on. Arthur Beetson Foundation, Queensland Aboriginal and Islander Health Council, Institute for Urban Indigenous Health, Breast Screen Queensland, Queensland University of Technology. Back in the day, it was QIT when Bomber was going there.
Oh, it's a long time ago, mate. I don't think anybody remembers. I think dinosaurs were still roaming the planet then.
It's the Broncos now. Can they get some points on the board?
It'd be nice to finish on a positive note. Get on the scoreboard.
Well, they're a bit bunched up there, aren't they? So they slowly play the ball. Lost ball again.
Tamika, it must be frustrating as a player when you're down 20-0. You know you're not going to win this game. Things are not going the right way, and you know the referee calls you back to come back 2 metres to play the ball from where you were. You know, like everything seems to be, you know, over the top.
You always feel that when you're losing, but I think that was a great play there. Just execution, like we said.
Redbelly Blacks now 20-0 up in these closing stages. Pass gone away. Well done. Again, as he's fallen to the ground, pass away.
That was a lovely little ball that Tamika was talking about. Get in short, get a ball away.
Good run, dummy half, Deveneaux. Still pushing it. He's been doing very well in this game, Mead. Mead gets up again over the halfway line. They're calling the ball on this left-hand side.
He's a bit of a Mark Tukey lookalike. He charges up the middle of the ground and gets those legs pumping.
Chip and chase, good hands too. He almost lost that. Pushed back well by 3. Broncos need some points. They scoot down this right attacking side. Good little pass.
Great offload.
And he finally gets some running too.
Can he go all the way? Cover coming. And he did touch.
Fisk's feet just roll out. Good cover tackle there by Harris.
Absolutely, it was a copybook tackle.
Well, he used every inch of the sideline, Fisk, but unfortunately dragged out. But then there's signs there that we can see that they know how to attack the Broncos.
Yeah, definitely. They've got a few attacking threats in their team. They just need to be able to string it all together, and I think they definitely will over the next couple of days.
Control's been their problem, hasn't it? Too many mistakes.
Yeah, a bit of communication, as we were saying before, about some of the options. Oh, he's lost the ball, and that's probably one of the biggest mistakes he's done so far, Mead. He's been playing very, very well for the Redbelly Blacks.
We'll let him have one mistake. Here he comes. He said, give it to me. I want another charge. And he doesn't get the ball.
Well, Walsh almost through. And he had Mead on the outside too. The pop pass would have been nice. There's that back inside pass again. It goes straight over the top. Still going. Referee says, no, you don't. Those little back inside passes by Warren just sets up another player in a different angle and everything like that. And it's really catching them off guard, the Broncos.
He lost control of that. Referee says we'll have a scrum, fellas.
It reminds me, Jonathan Thurston does all those little back inside passes to his players on running on those angles.
You got more options when you have players running on your inside and your outside.
Oh, no, go back and play it. Harris has been a real good player for them today.
I like the look of him. He's quick and doesn't mind taking the line on.
Walsh gets it on to Kemp.
Referee won't like that one. Yeah, took advantage of running in behind your own player.
Broncos want to quickly get some points on the board. Oh,
is that going to go out? Oh, the wind's just picked that up and blown it back.
Oh, no.
Nothing going
Too
right
gingerly
for the
with the kick. Kick it out.
You ever had one of those days, Tamika, when nothing seems to go right?
And that always seems to sum it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When the kick doesn't go out of penalty.
Yeah. That just says well, it's not our day today.
Putting more pressure back on the Broncos now.
That's
He's been playing well too, Denver.
Yeah.
I love the way the backs on the Redbelly Blacks team take advantage of quick play the balls.
Good run there, Wharton. Yeah, and the way he sets it up too, Harris, straight from the dummy half. There's our man there who's been playing very well, Warren. And they're very confident too with these cutout passes as well, as we see the ball goes up really high, swirling underneath it.
Oh, good luck.
He's missed it, unfortunately, Forbes, for the Broncos, let it bounce.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more attacking kicks like that this game. The wind is playing havoc out there. I wouldn't want to be trying to catch any of them balls.
Well, this is danger sign for the Broncos because the Redbelly Blacks have got a scrum feed. In the middle of the field, they've got attacking options left and right. And I like what they've got in attack because they've got lots of players who've got ball skills and they're good runners as well. So lots of variety.
And they're shifting the ball well too. That comes from the halves, facilitating it out to their backs.
Oh, no.
Oh, they get a reprieve. The ref wants it in again.
No. Just beneath.
See, that's no good for the Broncos. Okay, what?
Well, opportunity again now for Redbelly Blacks, and it's just so easy. He just dummies and goes in himself. Walsh, he's been playing well for them, and Broncos, heartbreak for them.
He made that look so easy.
Oh. What do you say to Mika? Because just when you thought, there you can see the replay, just too easy.
That was a mix-up in defence, wasn't it? One bloke saying he's yours and pointing to the other guy and he's going, no, he's yours.
And that seems to happen under the fatigue. I think the first thing that goes is communication. But yeah, that was a great try there. He had runners in all directions. Took the ball himself.
Warren having his second shot at goal. His first attempt at conversion hit the upright, actually.
So hopefully the Broncos do get some points on the board, but Tamika, if you're the Broncos and you do have a nil scoreline, how do you react for the rest of the day knowing that this is game one of your day?
Well, you definitely have to learn from it. I think they just didn't execute when they needed to, so you'd go back to the drawing board and keep it pretty simple.
Oh,
pushed it across again.
I thought he got that. That looked pretty good.
Well, Donnie, you might need to go to OPSM.
Specsavers.
To be honest, Specsavers, righto, one of those.
Speaking of sponsors.
Get them tested. Have we got any eye sponsors?
Oh, we might need some. The Arthur Beetson Foundation, Queensland Aboriginal Islander Health Council, Institute for Urban Indigenous Health, Deadly Choices, QUT. I went there, Bomber. I got kicked out 3 times. I went to another uni.
You're supposed to go there to study, not go to the rec club?
No, as we see the Broncos kick off for the few couple of minutes left in this second half for game 1 on day 2 of the Murray Rugby League Carnival, but it wasn't my fault. I got kicked out. I can explain why.
He's on the defensive, Tamika, already.
Well, Redbelly Blacks have been playing really good, and especially for game 1 for them.
Oh, that's good defence. Where's that been?
Yeah, that's great from the Broncos. It's good to see teams like that just don't give up and they keep going. Good
that's part of the spirit of this carnival. The teams, even though some of them have been on the end of unflattering scorelines, they haven't thrown in the towel.
There's that back inside pass again from Warren. And it works well for his forwards. Puts the kick through. Why not waste some time?
Found a bit of space out there too, and looks like we've got a good chase.
Forbes.
Good return.
He's done well.
He's doing well.
He got an offload too. A bit of speed
space
out here. Look out. Watch the sideline.
That's good. Broncos still going now. Showing a bit of heart. That's good to see. Beats 1-2. Good defence there. Ball loose. Still playing. Chapman. Or favour, I should say.
Nice work. They go down the short side. Come back infield. Beats 1, 2, 3. A little more of a dance and comes out wide. A chance if they can get it out wide.
Thompson.
Hooter sounds in the background. This will be the last play, Donny.
Yeah, Thompson tried to get it away. But well done. That was good heart by them and Broncos in that last couple of minutes. Good attack and a little bit of good defence as well. 24-0 final scoreline for the Redbelly Blacks from Oakey over the Deadly Choices Broncos. Tamika, well, the Broncos near the end started to show some heart.
Yeah, definitely. They've got some great skill in their team there. So I'm really excited to see how they bounce back from this game. But the Redbelly Blacks, they did no wrong there.
And we got go through the scoring. Tries to Jermaine Widgell, Jamal Gibbs, Ruben Tatau and Stephen Walsh. And Malik Woodbridge kicking two goals, two conversions actually. He kicked the first two conversions, missed the next one, and they tried another kicker and couldn't get another conversion from there on in. But that's a pretty good performance. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 tries.